During a Fox News interview, Canadian ambassador to the United Nations Bob Rae faced scrutiny over past remarks in which he suggested that former U.S. President Donald Trump should not be welcome in Canada. When confronted with his 2017 statement, Rae attempted to draw a distinction between his personal views and his official diplomatic role, stating, "I made that comment when I was in private life." He further admitted that his opinion of Trump has not changed, but emphasized that his role as ambassador requires a measured and diplomatic approach.
Is a terrible idea because, as I say, it makes your country poorer, markets go down, and investment goes down, and
Clearly,
security goes down.
clearly, the administration sees it as a movement today with Mexico and Canada promising a lot that they weren't promising before.
Not true in our case. Can only speak very directly on this. We've had candid conversations with the administration for a long time on what we felt we could do and what we felt needed to be done, not just for you, but also for us. And many of those expenditures were already announced by the Prime Minister many weeks ago. So we've had an ongoing discussion
here.
Yep.
Mr. Ambassador, has your opinion of President Trump changed from when he first came to office in 2016, 2017?
My personal opinion? No, it hasn't changed.
Yeah. Because you wrote in 2017 that the determination of many world leaders to try to normalize this leadership has to be brought to ground. He should not be welcome in our country. Speaking about not welcoming the President of the United States to Canada.
Well, first of all, I made that comment when I was in private life. We've all said different things in private life, but if you said, has my opinion overall changed, I would say to you very directly that the concern that I think all Canadians have, it's not a personal thing about President Trump. The concern we have is that we don't want the administration making and taking decisions that are going to create insecurity, uncertainty, and real collapses in the market in a way that's quite arbitrary. And that's why we're trying to have a reasonable and sensible discussion. And that's the kind of discussion
I appreciate
we'd like to have, and one that's respectful. And by the way, we're not the 51st state. We're a sovereign, independent country. Our leader deserves to be treated with respect, and we deserve to be treated with respect. And that's the way we want to proceed.
Rae defended Canada's position on trade and security concerns, pushing back against suggestions that recent Canadian commitments were made in response to U.S. pressure. "We've had candid conversations with the administration for a long time on what we felt we could do and what we felt needed to be done," he explained, suggesting that many of Canada's policy decisions were independent of Washington's influence. The conversation also shifted to the broader U.S.-Canada relationship, with Rae rejecting any notion that Canada should be considered subordinate to its southern neighbor. "We're not the 51st state. We're a sovereign, independent country. Our leader deserves to be treated with respect, and we deserve to be treated with respect," he asserted. Rae's attempt to distance himself from his previous criticisms while maintaining his personal opposition to Trump has led to discussions about the consistency of political figures when transitioning from private to public roles. Critics argue that his softened tone reflects political expediency rather than genuine diplomacy, while supporters see it as a necessary distinction between personal beliefs and official statecraft. This exchange highlights ongoing tensions in U.S.-Canada relations, particularly regarding trade policies, national sovereignty, and the impact of individual political views on diplomatic interactions. Rae's interview underscores the delicate balance diplomats must strike when addressing controversial political figures while preserving strategic alliances.